Welcome to Stuff and Whiskey. I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin.
And today we're talking about the 3 available whiskeys that we're reaching for right now. This isn't included in that. This is something different. We'll get to that.
Welcome to the channel, bringing a real-world perspective to the real-world whiskey consumer.
We're back with one of our regularly recurring episodes where we talk about the 3 available whiskeys that we're reaching for right now. Before we get into that, we got to get into the first sip.
So not literally right now.
Yeah, we'll talk about what we're literally reaching for in a minute. We're going to get into this first.
Okay.
If you want to skip past it, there's chapter markers. But this is a fun segment that we do every Tuesday video where we try something that's totally blind. We've never tried it before, so we don't know if it's supposed to be any good. In addition to that, it's drawn at random. That's where the totally blind part comes in. Let's get into the nose.
Okay. It smells like a dirty rocking chair.
What is wrong with you? I'm trying to...
Like a rocking chair that was in storage. So it's like got a little must on it.
Okay. I can see you now that you mention it. But the first thing that stood out to me was like classic bourbon profile, except more fruity sweet. Like I went the opposite way of it. I think you might detect the oak elements of a pour on the nose better than I do.
Maybe.
And I might detect the fruity elements of a pour on the nose better than you do. That said, let's get into the palate and see what we're working with.
This tastes like a kid's shoe. I've said that before.
Oh, wow.
Do you get that?
Yeah, I didn't at first, but then on the finish I did.
It's like...
Yeah.
But it's like non-offensive. It's nice and
it's
white rubber. Clean. Like, I ain't mad at it.
It really hits with a lot of classic bourbon sweetness right up front. But then as it transitions into the finish, what I got out of it was like a little bit of scotchiness. And I don't want to put you off if you're a bourbon drinker that is considering whatever this is. But there's like a little bit of the way the barrel char comes across is a little smoky, almost like a cherry, almost like a sherry finish scotch can have like that little bit of like rubbery kid shoes note for you.
Okay.
This is very interesting.
I can see what you're saying. I don't necessarily taste it like you're tasting it, but I don't think you're far off. All I know is that this drink makes me want to go buy a pair of fresh, clean white Keds. Now. It's
pretty low proof. It's pretty balanced. The predominant thing I'm actually getting on this, if anything is forward on this glass, it is the oak and the barrel char that's giving a little bit of that notes that you're mentioning. We need to rank this thing on nose, flavor, and experience.
Okay.
Let's get one more sip before we get into that.
Okay. So for me, this gets thumbs up on nose, thumbs up on flavor, thumbs up on experience. It's a good, solid pour. Nothing, oh my gosh, amazing, but nothing, oh my gosh, bad. So it's good.
Yeah, I'm the same spot. Thumbs up on nose, thumbs up on flavor, thumbs up on experience. It's good. It's well-rounded.
Yeah.
The proof isn't too high.
Makes you want to get some shoes.
It's everything that you would want out of a pour with nothing really offensive in there, unless maybe you're turned off by the barrel char element that Erin's picking up as a little bit of that kid shoes, rubbery pencil eraser type note. So I can't wait to find out what this is. It could be available. It could be allocated. We don't know. Let's see.
What is that? What is those are a bunch of letters. Just tell me what that means. Please.
Wild Turkey Master's Keep 17-year bottled in bond. Oh my goodness.
17 years. That seems old.
This is a special pour.
Okay.
This is a special pour. Wow. 100 proof.
Wild Turkey makes me want to get some Keds, so they should collab.
Yeah. Keds, like Stinky Feet. These are notes you get on Wild Turkey products.
No, it's not Stinky Feet. It's fresh, like white rubber. Fresh, clean rubber. Not pencil eraser like you suggested. It's different than the pink pencil eraser.
So this is making perfect sense because I mentioned how if there was anything forward in this class, it was the barrel char. And I had a little bit of a Freudian slip where I said sherry influence, but I said cherry because there is a lot of cherry on this as well. And man, this is making perfect sense. So this is a one-time release item.
Oh, come on, bro.
It's their 17-year. We have been fortunate enough, thanks to friends, we have been able to try the 80 something proof 17 year.
This is 100
now
proof.
the 100 proof 17 year bottled in bond. I need one more sip of this before we get into our other rating. I mean, retail, it's a one-time release. It's almost a thumbs down.
Yeah,
Like,
that stinks.
the price is very high, 150, 175 bucks. It was a one-time release, so you're never going to get it again.
Okay.
So from a retail aspect, not great.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree.
But would we buy it again or not? Now that we know what it is, let's take a taste. And
can we
let's talk
get
about
it again?
Let's take a taste and then we'll talk about it. Okay. One more sip.
For real though, I'm just gonna go buy some Keds. Like, I would need a new pair of white sneakers. Like, I need a white sneak. So I was gonna get some.
Would you buy this as a special occasion bottle for $150 or $200?
Whoa, that's how much it costs?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I would not. It's good, but I would no.
I would love to have this side by side with the 80 something proof. I think the 86 or 89 or whatever it was, the other 17 year. I think it surprised me more because there was so much of a concentration of flavor at a low proof point. Whereas this is really good, but now that I know what it is, I feel like I'm tasting Luden's cough drops, which I really like. I used to eat those like candy. The barrel char is there. It's really good. But I mean, let's just be 100% honest, like totally blind. It didn't blow me away. Like,
I liked it. I would not pay $150, $200 for it.
Yeah.
Never.
I'd pay $100 for it all day long.
Not.
I would. But we have different sensibilities when it comes to what we'd spend on whiskey.
Correct.
But this is a fascinating pour. Wow.
I will go buy some Keds now, though.
I forgot this was in our blind sample pool, and we're apparently shopping for kids. So
yeah, no, I am. I'm going to use my clothing budget for it. You don't have to worry about it.
If you'd like to use your clothing budget to support the channel, then you can check the video description below. These tenuous transitions are becoming my favorite part of doing these videos. But you can check our Patreon link down there. That's our interactive element of the channel. We have 2 additional videos every week. They're uncut. They're a lot like some of the silliness that you've just seen. And we just have a good time, and we take requests, all that good stuff. We also
do samples, sometimes a little more timely videos as far as new samples that have come out.
Yeah, new bottles we get that we're excited about, because this random format does not allow us to review things more quickly. Our uncuts are almost like a real whiskey review channel.
Almost, yeah.
Nonetheless, check that out down there. We do blind flight nights with our patrons. We share samples, sample swaps. We do giveaways, all kinds of stuff. It's in the video description below.
And also, if you'd like any Stuff and Whiskey merch, we now have a store, like that shirt. We've got shirts, hats, drinkware. We're coming out with more stuff soon. I've got all kinds of ideas up here. I just have to find the time to do them. Absolutely.
Check that out down there. With that said, let's get into our main topic. What are we even talking about today? I'm so thrown off by this wild turkey. We're talking about the 3 available whiskeys that we're reaching for right now.
Well, what I'll reach for right this second is I'll have another sip of this.
This is good.
This is good, and I'm going to go buy me some Keds tomorrow.
So, available whiskeys that are available, which is what available whiskeys are, because available whiskeys are available. First up, we're going to hit you with a bourbon, a rye, and a burr rye. So, first up, there's bottles over here. We're going to go with the Redwood Empire Lost Monarch. Yep. $40. Great. Just flat out great. Yeah. We actually tried this right before we started filming.
Well, not for the first time. We drank some more of it before we started filming. Just
to refresh ourselves, because Erin was like, I don't really remember what it was like. And then as soon as she tried, she was like, this is really good.
Yeah. So if you're new to the channel, I drink what's given to me, and I react to what's given to me. I don't commit it to memory. So I charge Josh with remembering what I like and why I like it. So I didn't remember trying this before. He's been reaching for it pretty often, but I remember this now. So this is good.
This label and bottling is so nice. I'm the bourbon guy. She's the rye guy. This is like our perfect happy median.
It is.
It's $40. It's 90 proof, but I feel like the flavors come through so much stronger.
There's more flavor than you expect out of a 90 proof bottle.
I think you said it the right way, because stronger implies that somebody who likes low proof might be turned off by this.
It's more flavor.
I don't think that's the case. This is very flavorful. It's a perfect bourbon rye mixture. Fantastic. So that deserves keep there.
Oh, okay.
Let's keep them there so everybody can see what we're working with.
Okay.
Now let's go to the rye, and Boy, oh boy.
Honey.
Oh boy, oh boy.
I need some of this tonight. That's what I need. After this, let's have some of this.
Wow. Okay, so Sagamore Spirit Double Oak. This is a rye, but it's double oaked, so you get some more sweetness than you would the normal rye. I'm very sensitive to ryes that have dill or black licorice or anything like that in them. This doesn't have any of that. The rye grain stays intact. You get a little bit of mintiness there. But what comes through the most is, to me, the sweetness from the double barreling, the double oaked process.
But for me,
we love this thing.
As someone who doesn't like something too sugary sweet, this is also really good because it's not sickeningly sweet.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
In the related videos, I'll put a link to when we tried this completely double blind in the first sip. We said it was like pancakes or waffles with butter and maple syrup. So if that sounds good to you and you like those things, this is worth checking out. Our last bottle is going to be Early Times, bottled in bond. And the keen eyes among you viewers will notice that this is the metal cap, the blue metal cap, not the black plastic cap.
Spoiler alert.
It's not a spoiler alert. We'll find out if it ever pops up in the blind head-to-heads, but
that's true.
This is the Sazerac owned, and you can tell that by on the back label here, it says www.sazerac.com. The Brown-Forman version said www.earlytimes.com.
No, you don't have to say the www anymore. It's 2022.
Hey, what does that say?
You don't. I know it says it.
Are there 3 W's?
But you don't have to say it.
Are there 3 W's there or not?
There are.
There's 3 W's.
But it is 2022.
I'm going to say the 3 W's.
You don't have to say www.
This right here, every review we saw was that the old Brown-Forman version was better than the new Sazerac-owned version.
So we had low expectations for this. I have to say that. We did have low expectations for this.
And we had the Brown-Forman version pop up in a couple of blind head-to-heads, and it continually impressed us, honestly, more and more every time. We really liked it. We were a little leery about buying this product because of the reported changes in ownership. Although with bottled in bond, the laws state that it has to be 4 years distilled in a single season and all this crazy stuff that doesn't even matter to the taste of the liquid in the bottle. Nonetheless, there were some concerns as to whether this was going to be any good or not compared to the old version. Most people said it was much worse. We bought this bottle. We tried it. Blind.
We liked it.
We liked it so much. The new version so much more than the old version. It was much darker, more caramel, more vanilla,
richer,
more viscous.
I wouldn't say so much. It was a little darker, a little richer, a little more caramelly, and so
a little but noticeable.
Correct.
We actually liked the new version better. So much so that I thought I messed the blind up. So we did it again. This was the winner again. And I've done it one more time since then, and this was the winner again.
And then you gave it to me, and I tried it, and
So Brown-Forman Early Times is great, but I wouldn't even worry about that. Any difference you're getting in this product is probably going to be due to batch variants. At the same time, we bought a new Wild Turkey bottling with the low label, and we compared it to the paper label with the turkey head on it. And there was more of a difference between the turkey head Wild Turkey and the low label Wild Turkey than there was between this and
the old Brown-Forman.
Yeah. So this is something we're reaching for. This is our 100 proof. Oh man.
Yeah.
This stuff is stupid good for $30. You can't go wrong.
And you get a bigger bottle.
Absolutely. $30, $25 to $30. $60, $40 respectively, available in almost every market. This is the type of stuff that we love. So if you like this, again, as Aaron said, check out the video description below or hit the like button,
also
subscribe.
Like the video.
Hit the bell.
What we're doing here, hit that thumbs up button because it does help us out. And if you don't care about helping us out, that's fine.
Don't hit it.
That's fine. But if you do, it pushes this video out and more of our videos out to other people so they can maybe get some content as well. So if you like that, then do it.
Yeah. Our content requirement is as helpful and informative, and we hope this was. Hit the bell if you want to be notified of our next live stream coming up. That's a big part of the channel that we do. It's actually our favorite thing that we do.
It's so fun. I love live streams. I didn't know that was a thing before we started our channel, and I love it because we just get to hang out.
Let's get into our other stuff. With that said,
should we move
kind of
these?
Wrapped up. Yeah, we can move these.
Okay.
So our other stuff this week is, if you're on Instagram, if you're on this channel on YouTube, you might be on Instagram as well. The likelihood is high. Go to at.
I'm on this channel and I'm not on Instagram.
Well, but you don't do social media, and I barely do. But when I do, there's things that I like to see, which I like to see people talking about the whiskey that they share. But I also like to see good, encouraging information.
Okay.
We live in a society where you're taught that you can't disagree with anyone and still be civil, or that you can't think differently or vote differently than your neighbor without thinking that they're your enemy. And that's just not the case. Like, we all have different perspectives, but most people want the same things. Most people want general, good, positive things for themselves, for their family, for their loved ones.
Good vibes.
And they don't, good vibes.
Good vibes.
And they don't wish any ill on anyone else. So I am going to challenge you and charge you with filling your Instagram feed up with good news. So go to @TanksGoodNews.
Okay. Will we put it,
First,
will we link it below?
We'll link it.
Okay.
It'll be in the video description below. But Tank's Good News. This guy, Tank Sinatra, he actually was a meme account. That's how I found him.
Okay.
Because the only reason I get on Instagram or social media at all is for memes. Or bourbon
and then
groups.
you share them with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tank's Good News, it's just really good, heartfelt stuff. And there's so much negativity out there. Fill your stream up with some good stuff.
Yeah.
Go to Tank's Good News. Go like 50 posts or 20 posts or 10 posts or whatever you have the capacity for. The way the algorithms work, as you go in there and you like it, it's going to continue to show you his content more and more. And it's really,
probably will recommend similar content as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a good way to kind of counteract some of the negativity that is so prevalent out there right now.
Yep.
Latch on to some of the positivity and go all in on liking some posts. He's got like 1 million something subscribers. He will not notice that you like 50 of his posts. But what it will do for you is it will put more positivity in your social media feed, which we all desperately need if you're on it.
Let's be honest. We all need more positivity.
And if you want to be a part of a positive change in this world, one of the things we do with your viewership on this channel is a charity fundraiser live stream every October where we raise money for mental health. Check the video description below. Hit us up on our email address at stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com. If you want to donate a bottle, last year we raised $15,000 for mental health.
Which is insane. It blew my mind.
And we were an itty bitty channel at that point, and now we're a little toddler channel toddling around. And if you want to be a part of raising some money for mental health and making a real difference through a charity in people's lives that gets hands-on and helps them, then hit us up at that email address.
That's it for this week.
Till next week, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
We're talking about the 3 available whiskeys that we're reaching for right now. Right now. Right now. The Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. The Funk Soul Brother, right about now. The Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. Cut it. Let's get to the video.
I like that song.